Hey Taurus, let's see what the full moon on May 1st, 2026 has in store for you. In the now position, you got message in a bottle and you got the 9 of Wands, but this actually came out sideways. So I think that there are two messages that are being sent here. Message in a bottle represents the universe sending you signs and synchronicities. So if you look at the bottle, there are a multitude of things in here. This could be a logo on a truck. It could be a bird that you see repeatedly. It could be a song. It could be a song that you continuously hear repeatedly by, maybe not by accident, but something that you hear all the time. It could be, the universe could be sending you messages as to just maybe let you know that you're on the right path, or that maybe you should be following a little bit different path. Anyway, in a positive aspect, to guide you in the right direction. Now, because it came out sideways, I think it could be read both ways. So when the 9 of Wands is in reverse, this is like feeling overwhelmed or on edge or maybe unsure of yourself. And so the other part to this card is also that you might be ignoring red flags. And so what this is asking is, if you are seeing the signs, don't ignore them. Trust your gut and follow them so that you can persevere, because in the upright, the 9 of Wands is perseverance, so that you can persevere because you're almost there, and you're about to get to the rainbow, so to speak. All right. In the release position, you got change in the wind and the 5 of Cups. So what this tells me is that maybe some of you have recently experienced heartache or heartbreak, some sort of loss, emotionally being hurt, or feeling disappointed in some way or another. And a change in the wind is asking you to release the hurt, release whatever caused you to feel like this guy in the picture, and to also release the need to know what the outcome is going to look like. If you look closely here, you can see that there are things flying in the air. It's not a pretty change in the wind. There can be ups and downs. There can be different things that occur or happen that we don't have control over. And so what this is asking you to do is release the hurt, release the pain, and also release the need to know exactly how it's going to turn out. In lessons that you will take with you going forward, you got truth be told and the 4 of Swords in reverse. Now, truth be told is exactly what it says on the card. This is asking you to take things at face value, to see the truth in everything, not to try to sugarcoat or say, well, maybe this is happening because of this, when you actually know that that's not true and it's happening for another reason. Because what is happening is you could be feeling overwhelmed, you could be feeling exhausted emotionally, mentally, even physically. And so this is asking you to take a good look at things that need to be acknowledged, and take them at face value. Take them for what they're being shown to you as you move forward, and also take some time to get some rest, whether that be in meditation, whether that be in going for a walk. A little bit of solitude will help you clear your mind so that you can see the truth that needs to be told. In the blessings that you have, you got clean it up and you got the Queen of Swords reversed. So, in the blessing position, clean it up tells me that it is a blessing that we have the ability to clean things out of our lives. And that can be, sorry, my phone rang. That can be anything that isn't serving you. So if something is making you feel overwhelmed, overburdened, exhausted, if something is causing you pain, if something is hurting you, you have the ability to sweep that out of your life and create a life that doesn't cause mental chaos or instability. Now, with the Queen of Swords reversed, this can represent someone who's overly emotional. It can represent somebody who is mean, cold-hearted, just a real pain, if you know what I mean. If you're dealing with somebody like that, it's okay for you to say no and eliminate that from your life. Now, if this is you acting like this, then I would recommend taking a look at that and seeing, how you might be able to change that as well. The other thing that this could represent is being easily influenced by people. So if for whatever reason you might be in a situation where you're just going along with it just to go along with it so there isn't any kind of chaos, it is also telling you that it's okay to say no and stand in your own truth and beliefs. In your dream or true desire, you got exchanging gifts and the Page of Wands in the reverse. Now, exchanging gifts talks about equal give and take. So giving and receiving equally, acknowledging that you are worthy of getting equal reciprocity. So making sure that you aren't over giving your experience, your skills, your ideas, without having that in return. With the Page of Wands in reverse, this tells me that maybe there might be some self-limiting beliefs which are making you overgive. And in order for you to get that equal give and take, sometimes we have to create a boundary or put our foot down or understand why we have those limiting beliefs and get to the root of that so that we can eliminate that from our mindset, from our hearts, and stand in our own truth and recognize our value. This could also represent a lack of direction. So maybe you have a lot of opportunities. Maybe there's quite a few things going on in your life and you're not really sure which way you want to go. This is really asking you to pick something and then put your all into it and make sure that you are getting an equal exchange of gifts. In your next steps or actions that you'll take going forward, you got new life, which I think this is a beautiful card, and you got temperance in reverse. So there's a couple of things here in this message. It looks like in your future there is new opportunities coming. There are maybe a few, maybe more than one. Sorry, the glare is horrible in here. There could be a few opportunities that are coming. Good fortune, good energy. Maybe you've been feeling, exhausted and hurt, but you're going to get a surge of energy that's going to bring you new things. But with the temperance reverse, this is cautioning. Now, if you have been overindulgent, maybe you've been going out too much, maybe you've been drinking too much, maybe you've been struggling with some sort of addiction. It could be smoking, it could be eating, it could be procrastination. anything along those lines. The Temperance in reverse is asking you to have a little bit of patience with yourself, realign yourself. Those negative toxicities cannot go with you into your new life. And so, in order for you to have the best possibility outcome, it will be necessary to shed those things, whatever it may be. So that's the message I have for the full moon. I did draw a shadow card from a shadow oracle deck that I have, and you guys got the veil between worlds. What this says is connect with ancestors and guides. Their wisdom will illuminate your healing path. So if there are things that are unhealed, it's out here a couple of times with the Death, Four of Swords reversed, and the Temperance reversed. If there are things that are unhealed in your life, take some time, meditate, get in touch with those things, heal them, because at the end of the day, we all want to have a beautiful life. And that for sure is something that I want for you guys too. I hope you enjoyed the message. I hope that you'll return for more. Have a beautiful day. Thank you so much for being here.